evening, welcome to Monday. We're here for 8 PM Hatha yoga. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a nice weekend, enjoyed the sunshine, had a nice day today, and we're ready for some relaxation. Good evening, Linda. And welcome, Jill. Nice to see you both, or not to see you, but nice to have you here. I'm a little bit red. I've just taught my first spin class in the car park at the gym, so I'm a little bit pink from that. But we've got a nice steady Hatha yoga this evening to just stretch out and de-stress, ready for the rest of the week. Hopefully we've got a few more people joining us. Just turn that down. Just give everyone a chance to get here, to find me. We're going to do a stretch and lengthen session this evening. So we're going to be thinking about lengthening that spine, lifting the ribs away from the waist, imagining you've got someone pulling some string through the top of your head so that you've got a nice long neck, nice tight torso, and we're lengthening that spine and stretching out the body. Okay, shall we get started? So we're going to start down on the mat in corpse pose. So you're going to bring your feet at hip distance apart, lay yourself back, turn your palms upwards, tuck your chin under and breathe deeply. So just try and let your body relax. Make sure that your feet are flopped out to the sides. Relaxing your buttocks, relaxing the belly button. Let the shoulder blades sit on the mat, palms facing upwards, lengthening through the back of the neck, tucking the chin under. Your lower back will be slightly lifted off the mat in its natural curve. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to relax the muscles. So just try and let the body sink into the mat. And just focus on your breath, taking long inhales and long exhales. Breathing deeply. Really trying to fill those lungs, really trying to bring the air up into the top of the chest. So we're just going to spend the next 40 minutes just focusing on your breath, stretching your body, stretching your mind. And we're going to inhale, take the arms up overhead. Lengthen all the way through the body from fingertips down to toes. Breathing nice and deeply. On your next exhale, bring the arms round to the sides and come back to your start position. And again, inhale. Reach up, lengthen all the way through the body. And then as you exhale, bring the arms round, stretching out through the shoulders. Keeping that moving at your pace with your breath. We're going to do one more. And then when you get back to that corpse pose, you're going to bring the knees into the chest. Taking hold of the fronts of the shins or the backs of the knees and just rock gently from side to side. Massaging out the lower back. Breathing deeply. From here we're going to inhale, pull those knees in. And as you exhale, release one leg down, stretching out, pointing that toe, flexing the foot of your bent leg. Just taking a few breaths here to allow that hip flexor to stretch, to allow the leg to straighten. And then inhale, bring the knees in. And as you exhale, release the other leg down. Flexing the foot of your bent leg. Breathing deeply. And then inhale, both knees in. And then keep that going at your pace. So just really trying to stretch out through those legs. So you can move one each time. Moving with each breath. And then bring both knees in. Just rock gently from side to side. And we're going to roll up. And we're going to come onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck the toes under, press the mat away. We're going to cat-cow, so inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, arching up, tucking the nose under, rounding out the spine. Inhale. Dropping the belly, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale. Arching up, tucking the nose under. Keep that moving. Really feeling that stretch down the front of the abdominals in your cow. And then opening up those shoulder blades in your cat pose. And then come back to neutral. We're going to take the right foot back and you're going to rock forwards and backwards. So we're going to stretch down the backs of the legs and stretch out the inner thighs and your hip flexors. We've got a dancer's pose to do today, so it really opens out the hips, works on the quads, strengthens out the ankles. So we're going to come to here and just circle. You can just circle the ankle and then drop the heel and really stretch through the back of the leg. Take the foot out to the side, plant the sole of the foot down and sit back and forward, stretching through the inner thigh. And then we're going to bring that foot to the front and sink forward and stretch back, lifting up the toes. So just go as far back as you can comfortably, sitting on that heel, or if you can't, keeping the foot tucked, lifting the toe. Just go as far as is comfortable, and then come back to all fours. Hands under shoulders again, take the other foot back and drop the heel. Rocking forwards and backwards, stretching out through the leg. And then lifting that foot and just circling through the ankles. Take the foot out to the side, plant the sole of the foot down, pointing the toes forward. And we're going to sit back and forward, stretching out that inner thigh. And then we're going to step the foot to the front and sink forward through the hip flexor and stretch back, lifting the toe with a nice straight leg. come through into a salute to the sun now. So stand yourself up. We're going to soften the knees and just fold there, letting the head hang. Nice deep breaths. And then we're going to slowly roll up, bringing the head up last. We're going to come into a mountain pose. So ground through your feet, big toe, little toe, heel, press flat into the floor. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your bum, pull your belly button in. Roll the shoulders back, activate the hands. Lengthen the neck, tucking your chin under. Nice deep breaths. Really active through that whole body. And then from here we're going to inhale, reach high, looking up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Flattening the back, straightening the legs. Exhale, hands down. Step the knee back. Bring the knee down, reach high, and sink forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the arms wide. Inhale, bring your hands down, step your feet together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Straightening the legs, pressing the toes into the floor, flattening the back. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot back, knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward, looking up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms out wide. Breathe deeply. Inhale, bring your hands down, step your feet together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step your feet back into high plank. Squeeze everything. Inhale. As you exhale, knees, chest and chin comes down, coming up into upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back, coming onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, back into puppy dog, knees bent. Flattening the back, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Breathing deeply. Inhale, come onto your toes, bend your knees. Walk your feet to your hands. Soften the knees, exhale, fold. Let the head hang. Inhale, slowly rolling up, taking the arms up overhead, reaching high, and exhale down. Reset yourself, coming back into your mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back, activate the hands. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left knee comes back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward, looking up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink forward, opening out the arms. Inhale, bring the hands down, set the feet together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step the right knee back, knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out the chest, sinking into that front foot. Inhale, bring the hands down, step your feet together. Soften the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step your feet back into a high plank. Squeezing everything, press the mat away. Inhale. As you exhale, knees, chest and chin comes down. We're coming up into upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. If you want to, you can pedal. We're trying to press the chest towards the thighs, rolling the shoulders back together and dropping those heels. Breathing nice and deeply. From here we're going to inhale, bend the knees, look forwards, walk your feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, slowly rolling up, taking the arms up overhead, and exhale down. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to come into, I'm going to start with a dancer's pose. So start with the balance. So bring your feet narrower than hip distance apart. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips. We're going to roll those shoulders back. And we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to lift the right heel. We're coming onto the toe, keeping the weight through the left side. Don't let your hips collapse, stay upright. If you need to, pop your hand on a wall or onto something. And we're going to take hold of the foot behind. If you can't do that, you're going to flex the foot. Or take hold of a belt or towel and wrap it round your ankle and lift up. So from your dancer's pose, we're going to inhale, reach up nice and high. So wherever you're at, if you've got hold of the knee or you've got hold of a belt, you can stay there. Arm up in the air. Inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to push the foot into the hand and tilt forward. So the shoulder, the upper arm stays in line with the ear as we tilt forward, as we push through that quad, pushing the foot into your hand. You can practice that balance by tilting and then straightening, using something to rest on, just working on that balance, working on pushing the foot away and bringing the body in. Your dancer's pose, we're going to reach fully into that, holding it there, breathing deeply, and then inhale, release, and walk out those legs. Whew, that is tough on the legs, especially after you've just done a spin class. Whew. Okay, so walking it out, I'm going to come back, feet narrower than hip distance apart, hands on your hips, roll, roll your shoulders back. We're going to breathe deeply. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to bring the weight onto the right leg, lifting the left heel, staying on the toe. Don't collapse into the hip, keep nice and upright, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. We're going to inhale and take hold of the foot. Stay here if you wish, keeping the knees together. If you've got a belt around your foot, your leg might just be here. You might even just want to keep that toe on the floor and tilt forward that way. I can't do that. I'm going to take hold of the foot. We're going to inhale, take the arm up in the air. Make sure that standing leg is solid. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're hinging forward, pushing the foot into the hand, so we're opening out that leg into a bow. Really working on that standing leg, really pushing that foot into the left hand. Lifting it as high as you can. Inhale, and as you exhale, release. Just circle out the legs. We're going to soften the knees and we're going to fold forward, just letting that body hang, letting the head hang down, breathing deeply.
Just taking it nice and steady this evening, rolling up.
We're going to step the right foot back, the left foot pointing forwards. We're going to come into a side bend, so we're going to think about lengthening through your spine. We're going to think about really lifting these ribs and then getting over into a side bend. So the left foot is pointing forward, the right foot is going to come out at a 90-degree angle. We're going to turn the hips so that they're pointing out to the side. We're going to inhale, take the arms out. Exhale, lower the shoulders. Pull the belly button in, squeeze the bum. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to lean over. We're going to bend this front knee. Coming into a warrior pose, we're bringing the elbow onto the knee and then taking the right arm up and over into that extended side angle. So we're trying to get a nice long lunge stretch all the way through these hips. Really reaching over, look down at the left foot, breathe deeply. If you're tilting, if your body's tilted, keep the hand on the hip. We're really trying to open out this chest and stretching all the way down the right side. Inhale, bring the arms round and bring that knee down. We're going to come into a twisted warrior from here. So you're going to bring the right hand down, the right knees down, and we're going to inhale, reach up with the left, pulling that left knee in towards you. If you want to, you can lift up the knee. But we're just reaching as high as we can. We're not opening. A lot of the time we open into that twist. We're just reaching as high as we can, letting this knee pull in towards your torso, not letting it flare out. Breathing deeply. We're going to inhale, bring the hands down. I'm going to step the feet together, soften the knees and fold, let the head hang. Breathe deeply. We're going to inhale, slowly roll up, and we're going to step the other way. So we're turning the right foot so it's pointing out in front. The left foot is pointing out to the side. The hips are in line with the left foot, so they're nice and square. We're going to inhale, take the arms wide, and then we're going to exhale, sink forward, coming into that lunge, into that warrior pose. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the elbow onto the knee and take the arm up overhead, coming into that side angle. So we're trying to lengthen that stretch through the hips, making sure that lunge is nice and long. We've opened out the hips so that they're pointing out to the side, reaching over, looking down at the right foot, breathing deeply. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way through, bring that knee down, the left hand comes down, and we're going to inhale, reach the right arm up and reach for the ceiling. You can lift up onto that toe, but don't let the right knee flare out. You want it pulling nice and close into your torso. From here we're going to inhale, bring the knee down, and then sit yourself back into child's pose. Forehead down, just resting there. Two really strong standing poses there. Okay, we're going to come up onto all fours. We're going to do a downward facing dog. And we're going to hold it for 5 or 6 breaths. So spread the fingers, press the palms into the floor, really press the body away. We're tucking the toes under, pulling the belly button in, inhale, and as you exhale, lift up. So think about the upper body first. You're trying to bring that towards your chest towards your thighs, rolling the shoulders back together, trying to turn the elbows to point into one another. Release the head, let the head hang down. We're going to step the feet back, not adjusting that upper body, but now starting to straighten the legs. If you start to arch up with those straight legs, then bring the knees bent. Try and keep that back nice and flat. We're really trying to lengthen through the spine. Breathe nice and deeply. Squeeze the bum, lift the knees, pull that belly button in. Release that head, let the blood rush to the brain. Really good stress reliever. Not letting the arms sag, not letting the elbow collapse. Breathe nice and deeply. From here we're going to inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, keeping the hips up. We're going to walk the hands out in front, bringing the fingertips onto the floor, lifting the forearms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, letting that chest sink towards the floor. We're looking forward, we're in melting heart. If you need to, you can bring the forehead down. Takes any pressure out the neck. Breathe nice and deeply. Holding it here now, we're lengthening through those ribs. We're stretching out the torso. We're going to inhale, we're going to plant the hands. We're going to bring the forehead down, bring the forearms down, the hips stay nice and high. Really works the shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, sit back onto the heels. Bring the hands to either side of your temples and just rest there. Nice deep breaths. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to slowly sit up. And we're going to sit round onto your bum. I'm going to bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to start to open out the hips into a bound angle. So the soles of your feet are together. This helps soothe sciatica. It opens out the hips through here. So if you've got tight hips, it helps with circulation. So we're going to take hold of the feet or the ankles or the shins, and we're going to pull the chest through and roll the shoulders back so we're sitting up nice and tall. Really let you tuck your belly under, tuck the bum under. Lengthen the neck. Breathing deeply. So you're holding onto those legs. Those legs are allowing you to pull that body through. You can open the knees. We're trying to just keep a nice strong pose, opening out the knees, pressing the feet together, pulling that chest through, rolling the shoulders. Lengthen through the neck. Nice deep breaths here. We're going to inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to push the feet away and just fold forward. So let the spine curve, let the head come down. Breathing nice and deeply. We're going to inhale, we're going to slowly come up. We're going to sit cross-legged, so we've still got those hips open. We're going to sit cross-legged. If you need to, pop a block under your bum. And bring the hands to the knees. Roll the shoulders back like we just did in that bound angle. And sit up nice and tall. Breathing deeply. Lengthening the neck. We're going to inhale, take the arms up overhead, reaching nice and high. And then as you exhale, we're bringing the right hand down. We're going to walk it out and then take the left arm over by the side of the ear, coming into a side bend. Don't let the left sit bone lift up. We're keeping that weight nice and level. Breathing deeply. As you exhale, you're sinking a little bit lower, but not letting those sit bones move. We're going to inhale, come to centre, and then exhale, walk the left hand out, bringing the right hand over by the ear, not letting the right sit bone lift up, trying to keep those knees open. Breathe deeply. Inhale, come up, take the hands behind, fingertips pointing behind you, roll the shoulders back, looking up to the ceiling, trying to really squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to inhale, we're going to switch the legs round, so you're going to sit the other way, cross-legged. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand over by the left ear, coming into that side bend. Really trying to lengthen through the torso, really trying to lengthen through the ribs. We're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, bring the hands down, coming over. Keeping that right sit bone on the floor, reaching as far as you can. Inhale, bring the hands behind, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, open the knees, breathing deeply. And then inhale, we're going to bring the hands forward and we're going to fold. So if you can bring your elbows down, fantastic. You'll really feel a stretch where you might get sciatica. So in the glutes, in the bottom of your glutes, maybe in the adductors. Just letting that head hang, just folding as far forward as is comfortable for you. Trying to relax that lower body. We're going to inhale, we're going to sit up, we're going to take those legs nice and wide. So sitting on your sit bones again, if you need to, pop a block underneath or a towel, just lifts you up, it just gives your legs a little bit of space. We're going to flex the feet, the legs are nice and wide, the torso is pointing forward. We're going to reach nice and high, inhale, lengthen those ribs, and as we exhale, we're hinging forward. So we're hinging, keeping that chest up, keeping the back as flat as you can. You'll feel that inner thigh working now. From here, we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you can bring the elbows down and let that spine fold. Let the head hang. Keep those legs flexed if you can. Really feeling those inner thighs. Inhale, walk the hands back in. Take them again behind, lifting that chest. Open it up, looking up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, we're going to bring the knees together and we're going to roll back Bringing those knees into your chest, rocking gently from side to side. Massaging out the lower back. And bring the toes down to the floor. We're going to do an abdominal twist to finish. Take the arms wide, palms facing down, inhale, and as you exhale drop the knees over to the right and look over the left shoulder. Nice deep breaths. And then inhale, come to centre, and exhale, drop the knees over to the left, looking over the right shoulder. Again, nice deep breaths. Inhale to centre, bring those knees into your ribs. A little bit of a massage through that lower back. And then release the legs down, coming back to your corpse pose, feet out at hip distance apart, palms facing upwards. Let the spine come to its natural curve. Let the shoulder blades sit on the mat. Lengthen through the back of your neck, tucking your chin under. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let the body sink to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Just allowing the body to rest, allowing your breathing to slow. Deepening the breath each time. And then we're going to slowly bring the knees in and drop them over to the right side, coming into the fetal position. And just curling up in the fetal position, just resting there. Nice deep breaths. And then we're going to slowly sit up, coming to sitting. Inhale, reach high, as high as you can, and as you exhale, bring the arms round, bring your hands to prayer and bow forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Even though there were only a few of us this evening, it's lovely to have you with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel lengthened through the torso, through the side, through your ribs, your spine. It's always nice to just have a stretch, especially after a weekend, if you've sat a bit more or you've moved a bit more sometimes. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm back on Wednesday at 12 noon for energising yoga. If you want me to look at any particular poses or areas, then let me know. Otherwise, I will see you then. Take care. Namaste. See you Wednesday.